Arts on the Air, a bi-weekly-ish interview show dedicated to Savannah, Georgia's artists, musicians, and authors. Each episode will feature a guest in conversation about their philosophy, practice, and current projects, as well as their thoughts on the state of the arts in our community. Our theme music is a clip by Jose Ray, made specifically for our show. Hello all, this is Kate Stanton Melendez, and this week I had the pleasure of sitting down with Midtown Arthouse. Joanne Morton is a positive energy artist and co-founder of Midtown Arthouse. Marquette Shaw is a photographer, singer, dancer, actor, and social media/marketing extraordinaire. They have tons of upcoming events for April 2026, so here's a rundown, but I will post a list in the show notes too. Upcoming calendar events. Next Monday, April 13th, the Savannah Mix, an art exhibit and business networking. Next Wednesday, April 15th, Ecstatic Dance. Next Friday, April 17th, Elemental Fire, the group art exhibition. The following Monday, April 20th, Collage Night Fundraiser to elect Kendra Clark. Next Wednesday, April 22, Shamanic Dance Meditation. The following Wednesday, April 29, a spoken word open mic. Just so much fun. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Joanne Morton from Midtown Arthouse.
Hello, I am Marquette Shaw from Midtown Arthouse.
Yay! Okay, you have so many events coming up, so we'll get to that. But how did you end up here? How did you end up in this space? Who picked Midtown Arthouse as a name? Tell me all about you.
Okay, so this is Joanne here. Midtown Arthouse was the idea of Sherry Daniel. She is a local woman here in town who's had many businesses, and this is the property she had her last business. And she had since retired, and she wanted to do something in this space. So when I met her in November or late October 2024, we started working together. And about 4 months later, she's like, Joanne, would you like to open up this gallery with me? It's always been this idea. I just haven't had an idea about it. And I was like, okay, I just met you 4 months ago. But as someone who's been in Savannah for almost 15 years and someone who's worked in community engagement art and community events, I've done festivals and a lot of community events in town. I kind of jumped at the idea because Sherry is an amazing woman. She's really smart. She's a talented woman on so many levels and a successful businesswoman. And so I thought, what a nice opportunity for me, who's had a lot of professional experience in nonprofit and running events and various things, as an artist as well, is to combine my talents with her talents and what can we create? Because I've partnered with other people in the past, but we often had the same skill sets. And then that kind of lacks the progress moving forward. And so having Sherry and I be able to combine our skill sets and her passion for the work she does and the passion she shares for my work and vice versa, it just felt really right. And I'm so grateful to be working with such a smart, kind, intentional woman. And so we kind of did a soft launch opening July of 25. It's like, what year is it, right? So I'm like pausing 25. But we officially opened in September. And there is a room that was available for rent. It's a gallery space. So in the fall, we've had book launches. We had a ceramic show, a couple of art shows. And it was just kind of slowly, people were getting in touch with me. Some people reached out to teach classes. And one of those women was Andrea Shapard, but she's the ink art chick. You want to find her ink art chick. Andrea wanted to do a class, and so now she's offering a class here. And then come October, we had an opportunity to meet Marquette Shaw,
Yes.
who came to one of our events. And Marquette is relatively new in town, and
Yes.
we clicked with one another, and we made it official in early 2026 for Marquette to join the team because he has skill sets that excel Sherry and mine. He's doing our marketing and social media. And so the three of us have become the trio.
Very cool.
Anything to share? Any?
Yeah. Well, I was brought to them because someone wanted me to meet them. But I run 2 local blogs here, one called Savannah's Got Food and another one called Vibe Locally. Vibe Locally supports the artists and entrepreneurs. So when we met, that was my initial do the marketing. And it grew from there. It transpired into event photography and building this creative community that has the ability to build anything that we want to, and it's happening.
Right. I'm just going to jump in because we started talking about this earlier when we were in the gallery space. When we first started talking about it, we had some ideas of what we wanted to do. We have these 4 rooms located in the front part of the building, and the back part of the building has this gallery space and a kitchen and another small office. And so we originally thought maybe people would rent the offices and we'd have some private offices. It could be a creative business. It could be a couple co-working people. Not necessarily a working make your painting studio, but some sort of retail element, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so nothing really moved on that. Like we put out advertisements. I tell people about it. Some people would show up, but most people were interested in just renting the gallery space for an event.
Sure.
So come January, okay, we've done this for 6 months. What's the next mode? So I started thinking about what was opening up in Savannah right now. These co-working spaces, and even so. But as artists, we need more than just a co-working space. At least my opinion, because I'm an artist. I have an artist business myself. I want to have accountability, and I want community who kind of understand what it goes through to do the email list, to work on the funnel system and how to get the sales, to do the social media element of it all. And I was like, okay. And I found this thing online called FocusMate, where it's you go on, you sign up for it, and then when you need to get some work done, you go and you schedule and you see what time people are focusing on something. So you connect with them and then you join them for a call for like 45 minutes and you both work on your stuff.
Cool.
And it was like, oh my God, I got work done. So I thought, what if we did this in real life? What if we set up a membership where creative entrepreneurs could come a couple times a week when they know they have to get some undesirable tasks done?
Make you.
Right, exactly.
Sure.
And then if I took it a step further, what if we opened up these 4 rooms to gallery spaces and we have members pay $100 a month and they put up a few pieces up. And so they're not only selling their artwork, which they would get 100% of the sales, they also have resources and community to help build their business. Because when we're an artist, as an artist entrepreneur, you are everything. You are HR, you are finance, you're CFO, you're CEO, you're creative director. And luckily we're multitasking and we can do all of that, but it's a lot to juggle. And we don't always have that other person to say, hey, what do you think about this? Does this look okay? And even if you do, it's your friends. And I think, oh, everything you do is great. So I just I'd love to see this place become a place where artists can make money. And we can also make an impact on the community at whole as well.
Very cool. No, I've seen it be posted where you can sign up online. Do you have the calendar set already? Are people jumping and filling spots? What do spots look like?
Well, we just started this on Monday, which is April 1st.
Wednesday.
So today is Wednesday. I don't know days and stuff. Yeah. So whatever.
Whoa. Okay.
So this is day 4, right? Today's the 4th. Day 3rd.
Today is Saturday. Stop.
No, day 3.
Day 3. Okay.
This is day 3.
Yeah. We're sold out. No, I'm sorry. But yeah, no. So no, we're just brand new. So we're going to be at the Slam event on March 4th. And I think that's going to be a really good day for us, more people to get to know what we're doing. So, but the other element that I'm really excited that we saw a need for, so we're like, because when we were open, what do people need? I think we figured, that's one thing I hope we figured out, is a place for artists to hang their art.
Sure.
because Isaac Dove has done a couple call for art. If you haven't talked to her yet, you need to talk to her.
Another
Noted.
amazing
Okay.
artist. Yes.
And she's been doing, she's an artist. She does a lot of stuff on Foresight. She sells her work. But there's White Whale on Bull Street. She's hosted at least 3 call for art shows there. And I find that so just beautiful that she's just supporting other artists and herself, right? So, but that's one person. It's a lot of work. So we have a space and we have a team. So we're going to do 2 call for art a month at least.
Cool.
So the first one, do you want to tell about the first one, the mix?
So the first one is the Savannah Mix. This was a networking event that we came up with to provide a space where we can have art and conversation, and local artists have the opportunity to showcase their work, and it's actually up for sale. So whoever is in the building, whether you're looking for, artwork for your rental spaces or you're looking for artwork with inside your own home that's going to help create conversation, like those moments where local artists are able to showcase their work is the best time to find something unique. So that is the special thing about the Savannah Mix. This particular one, and actually each one, we're partnering with Brandy Huff of Brandy Huff Realtors. And then we're also teaming up with Stage by Angela, an amazing
Staging company?
Yeah, staging
Cool.
company for different spaces. And the Coastal Connect. They've been holding their networking events at Arcadia. A great group of people, everyone that has a focus in the site point for artists who need community, spaces where they are welcome to just showcase their amazing talents and abilities.
Very, very cool. And it's so nice that somebody's always here. So even if it's not you with your work on the walls in these networking situations or in these co-working spaces, someone else can sell your work for you.
That's
Well,
a fact.
I'm going to say at the networking event, you have to be there.
Yeah.
You
Fair
have
enough.
to, because it's your
Reasonable.
work.
It's fair.
You got it. Yeah,
So
you
that-
got to be
well,
there. Yeah.
It's the network. It's
That's
important for you as an artist to be there present with your artwork anyway, because your story is sometimes what ignites and connects those, families to those actual pieces. So that's always an important moment for that. And this particular one on the 13th, we're also bringing in Chef April Cooks. She is providing tasty little bites. I don't want to say any more than that, but look out for her.
Yeah.
She's been holding private dinners, and I'm excited to experience what she has to offer.
Right.
Very cool.
She's going to start doing her cooking demo dinners here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been manifesting a cook, a chef, a caterer to show up, and she did.
It's nice when BFFs fall in your lap so perfectly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So again, that's April 13th
Yep.
at
And-
6 o'clock.
That's the first one.
That's
This
the
is
second one.
Second one. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So we have 15 spaces for artists. So there's a RSVP link on our website.
Mhm.
And
And
then
we only have 5 left, actually.
I haven't checked late, but the last was 5. Yeah.
5 spots left.
So yeah, and it's also you have to be there by 5:30 because there's some, like you said earlier, for you to sell your art, you have to show up for it. I remember one time I did this when I lived in New York City. This gallery had spaces for people to put up their art. You had to get there like at 2 a.m. You had to sit in line, and then they let open the door at 8 a.m. I know, that's whatever, back in the day. But I had this set up my art, which was really fun. And then there were all of us there. We just had to stand there next to our art all day long. And it was like painful and awesome at the same time. But you've got to get through that. You've got to do that as an artist. You've got to sit with your art and have people see it. And I think that's the hard part about art. Because, I did another show once, and it was in this bar, on the Lower East Side. And I love going back there and just having a drink at the bar, just seeing people sitting in my art, not knowing that I was the artist.
Mhm.
That was really cool. But I also know people need to know the artist. I feel like they should.
Mhm.
Otherwise, just go to TJ Maxx and buy some crap.
No, we're not advertising this.
No.
No.
Cancel
No,
TJ Maxx.
that's not. That's not. No. It definitely helps. I think people connect with a
Yes.
piece, and that final step can often be meeting an artist.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And especially in a town like Savannah, I would love to be a catalyst for more artists and business owners connecting and bringing their art into the businesses, because it's the artist community that makes the community thriving and fun. I mean, well, art is everything. Everything, art is what fuels everything.
It
The
adorns
entertainment
the walls
business.
of every building
Yes.
that we walk into.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole about how important art is.
I mean, we have so many creative people and so much talent
Yes.
in this city, too.
You got that right.
I mean, we need spaces like yours where we can have lots of local representation all at the same time.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
So, and then we have a monthly call for art, another one where it's like a theme, it's curated. And we are asking a $20 fee for that one. So that's a typical art call fee. But we've got it all planned out for the rest of the themes for the rest of the year. So we did really good with that. I was really happy that we got the dates, we did everything. But so for April, the theme is fire.
Cool.
So we're going to have an earth, air, water one throughout the rest of the year. So fire, and the deadline is the 13th, the day of the mix. So you still have a couple weeks if this comes out before the 13th. And then next month, really happy about this one. It's called Mama's Art.
Cute.
Mothers who are artists.
I saw that. That was cool.
I'm so excited to see that.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah.
It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a time to celebrate, the beings that brought us into this world.
Is that Mother's Day?
No. God forbid.
Okay.
It's the Friday after Mother's Day.
Oh, perfect.
We should celebrate it every month. But I mean, we're gonna,
every day is Mother's Day if you're a mom.
Well, no, not even if you're a mom. Everyone.
Yeah.
Those mothers, there are mothers who haven't been able to have kids, but they are mothers to other children.
Yeah.
And
I am not a mother.
Beautiful. You know what I mean? It's those moments.
I know. Well, we're mothering everything. Yes, definitely.
So do you have a June theme that's Father's Day?
No.
Parallel, what's June?
What happens the third Thursday is this show every month. It so happens in June, the third Thursday is
Juneteenth.
Oh, fun! Mm-hmm. That's cooler than Father's Day. Sorry, dads.
Yeah.
So that's going to be another cool one, too.
Yeah. I'm going to write a note really quick.
Yep, Juneteenth celebration of just everything that is African American. Male, women, men and women. If you want to showcase your artwork for Juneteenth, that is another one.
Yeah.
It's a chance for us to just celebrate being us.
Very cool.
That's going to be
and the history. It's so important, the history.
This place that's riddled with history is definitely.
Yeah,
that's a truth. So.
Yeah.
Do you have some of your lineup? Can you release
no.
some of the art? No,
we haven't.
It's all secret. It's all secret.
Juneteenth is we're doing 2 months. Yeah, we're doing 2 months at a time. So we'll start talking about Juneteenth in May. So because then we're also right now we're focusing on the membership, the 2 coming art shows, and then just networking and letting people know that the space is available. Because right now we have events on Wednesdays. We have a couple. Ecstatic dance that's been happening every month, and then a shamanic dance meditation, which is really kind of amazing to come through. Both of those kind of stemmed out when we were in December. We wanted to have some relaxing, de-stress kind of things for the end of the year.
And they are so perfect for that.
Yeah, and we're like, let's just keep going because they're wonderful people. They're artists as well. Their art is currently up in our little boutique, which is open on Saturdays from 10 to 1. So the galleries will be open once art starts getting hung. We have members. It'll be open Saturday mornings and then other scheduled times, and then when events are open. So we're not going to have typical normal hours at this point, because we're not typical. Nope. And at the end of the month, I also do a spoken word open mic. So I have an interactive community art project I've been working on for over 15 years. And I have this whole philosophy of magic, passion, love, which is a renewable, sustainable, positive energy source found within all of us. And so I'm the positive energy artist. So I do this open mic sort of working on things that I like to talk about. But the first open mic that I had, I think it was in January, I had about 7 people show up, and I was just like, I love spoken word. So I really want to put that out there, and I really would encourage anyone who has performance art desires or dreams, ambitions. I love good performance art. And so I'd love to see this space because it's big enough. We have seating for about 30 people.
Wow.
And so it's an intimate gathering. You know, it's something where you can come and really feel part of the experience.
Very cool.
So we're gearing up for the class on Sunday, the 5th, which is Serenadats with Inkar Chick. So if you're looking for a therapeutic moment, a chance to slow the brain flow, to defog the brain, like that is a perfect moment to do so. It literally takes you through those steps with utilizing stippling technique to grab a hold of the frequency of your brain and literally slow it down. So
Yeah. And all these things that we just mentioned are monthly events. So that's one of our goals too, is for people who want to offer a class or a workshop, do it once a month.
yeah.
And it's consistent. Then what people will know to look at the Midtown Arthouse, like,
Right
what should
on.
we do for something creative? Oh, look at this.
That's so cool. You've got such an amazing lineup. There's just so much to do here. Do you have a favorite? Well, you just said spoken word.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite, Marquette?
I can honestly say I haven't had a favorite. I have to say I wish I could make them all.
There's like so many things on the calendar that you can't come to everything. Yeah, that's impossible.
Because I have 2 other things that I'm doing too. We all, as creatives, like if I could be at each one of these events, I would. And I've been trying to. But it'll all work out in itself.
You gotta like pick favorites per month and like rotate.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I will say that something has warmed my heart is so we started doing these events probably in October, and we have some regulars.
Yeah.
Of course.
You know, I have some people that are showing up to this one couple of them every month, and that I love because it shows if you build it, they will come. And it's just that consistency, right? The consistency. So I found, so when we first put the call out for event, teaching classes or holding events that last July, I probably had about 40 people, 50 people respond.
Wow.
Reach out to all of them, schedule a time, probably met up with about 20 of them. One followed through and is teaching the class, Andrea.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a numbers game. So I just want to invite people, one, reach out and talk about doing something, but just follow through a little bit, because if you don't do it, you're going to be always, you're just never farther than you are right now.
Yeah. The key is to get started.
Yeah.
It's always a right fit.
Mm-hmm.
If you start with a pool of 40, you're perfect one. That's a win.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
You don't need 39 that are
No.
not the right fit. You need the one, so perfect.
Yeah,
And I would say that is definitely true too. That's the other thing too. That is very true.
Yeah, that's clear.
Yeah. It's just fascinating.
So private parties can be thrown here too,
For
not
sure.
just your amazing calendar. I mean,
Oh,
you can
no.
rent the space out.
Private parties,
lectures,
birthday
board meetings.
parties, board meetings.
We've got a couple board meetings coming up. We've got
If you're a local artist and you want to throw your first art show, this is
the
perfect place to do so.
If you have a very talented child who wants to have a birthday party and they make art, I have this idea of creating a birthday party gallery for your kid. So we could frame all the art and we could put it up on the walls, come in and look it up. So we had a vendor event. The space, if anybody who wants to produce a vendor, we have a parking lot.
Yeah,
so
that's great.
It could be used for parking, but it could also be used for 10 by 10 tents and have your own vendor event. We also last month there was a theater company in town that needed rehearsal space, so they rented 10 days of rehearsal space.
Cool.
And it was great because they had this great room, they had a kitchen. It was a 4-hour session, so they were locked in for 4 hours.
It's just such a beautiful space. The main gallery room is so, it's big enough, but like small enough. I feel like the acoustics are perfect, and maybe for local bands, you need like a 3-piece setup, not like a 6 because that's too loud, but like smaller local bands need to rent you and throw parties in that gallery space because you've got the parking. Like,
I mean, that's something that we've been talking about too.
So much potential.
Trying to get a couple of my friends.
Call out to Marquette friends.
No, that there are some people that I think that would be ideal in this space. I think Eric Bailey would be amazing to come in and have to do some comedy. Jacob Evans, I think he would be perfect to come in and do some music. It's just finding it, finding the time to create the foundation for those ideas.
You're working on it. I mean, you're only 6 months old, so you're officially not the new kid on the block. You've been around for a while and are like rooted into the community,
right?
And it'll just keep growing from here.
Yeah.
Oh, it definitely it is. It's interesting to watch it grow, because would be like a lot of my friends like, I haven't been over to see it yet. I go, that's okay. We're not going anywhere. We're here for the long haul.
We're gonna keep adding and adding. And
Yeah, and fine tuning it as we go along, because I mean, I've done managed spaces before, but never this space. So I want to continue to be flexible and keep working with it, because it's like clay, So, and we're attracting, I mean, really amazing people. I mean, even with all those, everybody that's come in here, whether they're all doing really interesting things.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
That's like amazing. I feel very blessed and can't believe I get to talk to all the creatives,
Especially the people like Kendra. Like with her being, someone who wants to take this thing, we call Savannah, this is like clay, like you said, and mold it. Those are, things we look forward to, and especially being a part of her process. Collage night with her. Like, they're fun times, and would have thought that, I wouldn't have thought that I was sitting there doing collage, and next thing you know, I'm getting it together.
No,
she's made me do one too.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
But it's good to have those moments, and then having those conversations with her. She answers the questions to the best of her ability. So, like, that is definitely another moment.
The Collage night fundraiser for Kendra Clark is on the 20th, whatever week that is. But she actually was our first 6-month booking. She booked for 6 months in December. So she walks her talk. So she has it up until May, the Monday before the primary. I was really grateful when she wanted to do this, because I love that she's created a space for people to come in and ask her questions over making art, cutting out pretty pictures about what their visions are. It's a safe space to have these conversations. And that what would be really nice is more people having opportunities to have conversations. Yeah. Because if they don't know, they don't know. Yeah,
I mean, for Kendra Clark, for those that don't know her, she is running for election. So sometimes tough conversations, especially political ones, it's a little disarming to be doing it with some safety scissors.
Right.
And just making cute collages. And she's just such a sweetie pie.
And smart.
She'll be on the show later. We'll talk more about your collage night with her. That'll go up next week too.
Good. Because I love a good collage. Yeah. We are a collage with all these different people showing up. Some of us are torn. Some of us are crumpled.
I'm glued back together in a couple spots. A couple stitches.
A little faded. Oh my goodness. So, any other questions? What else do you want to know?
I don't know.
I can't think of anything else. We've talked about the membership. We've talked about our call for entries. We've talked about all the cool people that we're working with. We talked about how much we are cool. We talked about Sherry. Art by Sherry Daniel.
Yeah.
That look on your face, you definitely had an idea and second guessed yourself. Okay, let's go.
I've told a piece about me. I haven't just really spoke about me, and then Sherry as well.
Yeah, I mean, do you do art also, or are you just like amazing at social media and marketing?
Well, I'm a singer, dancer, actor, photographer, and digital marketer.
So you need to rent the space out and dance. Okay.
Well, I'll be back. Right now, I'm actually a little hurt. I've got to get through this moment of being hurt, but I will be back to dancing. I was teaching dance at the Beach Institute and at the Y Bar for a while, and then I had to put it on pause.
I was sad to see the Y Bar go.
Yeah, me too. Love you, Mahogany.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little hurt.
Aww.
Yeah.
But you do a great job in the social media. I mean, the fact that I thought that the space had been open, my brain is not working. My brains are mashed potatoes. I have a 2-year-old. The fact that your call to artist for the membership program was like 3 days ago, and in my head it was 3 weeks ago, is crazy. But that means you like get out there, because I mean, if I've seen it and thought it was like established instead of brand new, that's great. That means you did a fabulous job.
Well, thank you.
He's doing a fabulous job.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So not a painter,
No,
photographer,
singer,
Perfect.
photographer. I've been doing entertainment photography for years.
Very cool. So your photography is going up soon, and when you're healed, you'll be doing dance parties. Joanne, when's your artwork on the walls?
Well, my son is in the boutique right now.
Okay.
So yes, I love abstract painting. That's where I love with the painting part. But so I've taken my abstract art and I've put affirmations on them. As you can see, I have affirmation art.
Very cool.
So that's, I'm doing that, and then I also have a book coming out.
Ooh.
So actually, maybe I wasn't going to, but I think maybe I will. This is the proof.
Bum, bum, bum. Cute. Yeah, we need that. That's a thing. When is it coming out?
Well, that's a question I'm going to ask you after on air. If I should just say yes right now and say publish it with this cover. Does this cover look okay?
I think that's cute.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay, then I'm going to say yes. Okay, we've just made a decision. Art on the air. My creative team. See, you always need another person.
A simple book to reduce anxiety in these modern times.
Yeah, so it's going to come out later this week as a launch because it's on my birthday, which is Friday.
Mm.
But I'm going to do my book launch on the 29th. Like, people can pre-order the books. But it's just color pages.
Very cool. Oh, so happy.
An affirmation.
Yeah, we need this.
Thank you.
The days are stressful. This is happy.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this. So
I'm proud of you.
yeah, so I'm doing this on Ingram, which is another alternative to self-publish other than the A word, and you know which one I'm talking about. And if you publish on Ingram, you can actually sell this at local bookstores. If you sell on the A one, you can't. You can only sell it there. So I would also think I might like to offer some sort of workshop and teaching people how to publish a book, how to do this, because what comes easily to you doesn't necessarily come easy to everyone else. So just a skills sharing night. What skills do you have? What skills do I have? How can we share the skills?
That could be interesting.
Yeah, so that's how it works around here. We just constantly.
One of the nicest things about your space is there's so many options. There's so much opportunity here. There's so many rooms. So yes, you have that main gallery, but I can't wait to see what you develop into and what niches you continue to fill in our community.
I know. Well, we'll talk in a year from now.
Yes, very cool.
Yeah.
You guys have been so much fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right back at you.
What's the next show coming up?
Sunday, tomorrow,
No,
the Savannah Dots or the show.
The next art show would be the Savannah Mix, which is the 13th.
Perfect.
From 6 to 8 p.m. with experiences from Chef April Nicole Cooks.
Yes.
Perfect. Can you send me images? Or is it secret?
Oh, no. Yeah, we can send you images.
All right. So
send you a little something.
Yeah.
This will go up a couple days before then, so people still have time to buy tickets.
Oh, gotcha.
And
But it's free. It's free to come.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm getting. You have so many events; they're all mixed in my head.
That's why you want to go to our website, midtownarthouse.com.
And follow on Instagram.
Yeah, and there's a click to our Google Calendar, so you can click and add the Midtown Art House calendar to your calendar.
Really? That's cool.
I think you can. I don't think I made that up.
That's a nice feature.
I'm gonna check that. I think you can.
Do you get all of it, or do you get to pick and choose? How does it work?
The only ones that I show publicly are the events.
Okay, perfect.
So that we just scheduled a meeting on Monday morning to somebody who wants to do an art camp here. So if anybody wants to do an art camp, this summer, talk to us. But that's a different color. So that's a private calendar. Google Calendars, like I love Google Calendars because you can put different, different types of themes. You can have, different stuff.
Just stay hip to the social medias too.
Yeah.
It's all there.
It's all there too.
We even have a TikTok too.
I'm too old for
we
TikTok.
We have TikTok, Threads, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
You do it all.
We do it all.
I've definitely followed you on Instagram the whole time, so everybody needs to do that if they're not doing that already.
Yes.
And follow Art on the Air.
Follow, share, and like.
Yeah. Aww.
And subscribe.
And tag your favorite artist.
I love that. That's cute. What a nice way to build community.
Yeah.
Tag your favorite artist. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, thank you so much for having me, guys.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
What a beautiful space. I can't wait to see everything you do from here on out.
Well,
there we go.
We're grateful for you too.
Yeah, very.
You're our first podcast.
Fun! I love that. Yay! Very good.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thanks again to Joanne, Morton, and Marquette Shaw for having me. I loved exploring the new gallery spaces and hearing about the new boutique program. It was such a beautiful, beautiful space that if you haven't seen it in its first 6+ months of being open, you definitely have to stop by now. I can't wait to see what they do as they kick this project off and finish off their first year. Next up, we have an interview with Kendra Clark. Now, typically we don't do non-art interviews, but this will be before her Collage Night fundraiser that's at the Midtown Arthouse on Monday, April 20th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So we will talk about her as she's running for local office, because I will help a little on the campaign. Love, Kendra. See you soon.